So, hi guys, hi. Here is your girl Gina of Friedberg, Germany, and I'm ready to talk and share with you some informations about German language. Yeah? Yeah, I know some people had been waiting for this. Yeah? Today, I'm ready. So, if you have any question, just type it there. Boom. Yeah? I will answer you. I'm always ready to help. Yeah? I know that some people are stuck there in somewhere in Africa. They don't know where to start. Yeah? They have just met a boyfriend. Yeah? They are in a German boyfriend, or maybe they want to come in Germany and study here, and or they want to come in Germany and work here, and they don't know where to start. Yeah. So today I'm here just to help you a little bit, to give you a little bit of my tip. Yeah. I know that I don't. There is nobody in this world who knows everything. Yeah. So that is real. So I will share only what I went through, and um, and what I did for me to be able to speak a little bit of German. So let me go straight to the point, yeah, because today I don't want to stay here for long because I have some other videos to do. So the first thing I did was um, I checked that I'm sure I will be in Germany. I will fly in German. I will live in German in some times to come. I didn't really know in 2 years, in 5 years, or in 10 years, but I found myself getting some interest. I wanted to know where is this German, yeah, where is this German, and is are these things which my boyfriend by that time, my husband now, was telling me. I wanted to know them, like what is snow, snow, baridi. There is a kind of you know that, I don't know how you call it, snow. Yeah, it's snow. Yeah, it is very cold. What what do they eat? The German culture. I wanted to know it. Yeah, I got that eager in myself. I wanted to know where is German, and that was the right moment for me to start learning German. Yeah. So when I decided now it is time that I learn this German, I didn't know where was German school, where I could study German language. I didn't know anything. So the first thing was I asked people around me. Yeah. And when I asked some friends, some members of family, I asked them if they know anything to do with German language, German school, where I can learn German. And I found one school somewhere, yeah, and and the problem was they were teaching only for 2 hours. Jesus Maria, 2 hours, yeah, and I was like, huh? Will be 2 hours enough to learn a foreign language? Yeah. And I was like, okay, then I try it. Maybe I can get a private teacher who will be coming to me in my house, so in my apartment. So the first thing I do, I went there, but already the school was closed because I remember it was on Saturday or Sunday, yeah, and the school was closed. So the first thing I did, because on the door in Kenya, normally many companies, they hang on the door the number where you can reach somebody when it's not working hours, yeah, when the school is closed or something, yeah. So I took that number and I called while I was standing there, and I told them I want to learn Germany now. stupidity. I want to learn Germany now. Yeah, but I would not call it stupidity, but it is a kind of, I want it, and for me, I'm a kind of a person who, if I want now, I want it now, and I will work for that. And if I don't get it, I must have a good reason why I don't get it. So when I called the number, maybe my teacher, you will watch this. And when I called that number, they told me they are opening on Monday. Yeah, they open Monday to Friday. And I was like, huh? In Kenya, some businesses are open 24 hours, Monday to Sunday. So this must be the serious one. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. So I waited till Monday. Yeah. And on Monday, I was there very early in the morning before they opened. I arrived very, very early, maybe half an hour or 1 hour before they opened at 7 or 7:30. And I was there very early and waiting. And I registered myself in this school. Yeah. And I was there every day 1 hour. And then I realized, I'm getting too much stress. I don't want to wake up very early only for 2 hours. It is nothing. Yeah. And I asked him, after this, will I get a international certificate? Yeah. And they told me that they normally register the students in Nairobi in a Gwethe Institute. There you get international certificate, where with this certificate you are allowed to fly to Germany. If you are coming here to study or to visit somebody, sometimes they ask for this certificate. Yeah. So I was there like, I think a month, 1 month. I started there 2 hours every day. And I realized it is not enough. Every time I come at home, and my boyfriend, my husband now, was working. Yeah. So when I called him in the evening and asked 2, 3 questions, it was not enough answers because he was already tired, you know. So the next thing was, after 1 month, I decided, okay, I will ask him, can he come to my house? Yeah. And he told me, yes, of course, yes, I can come. Yeah. You can quit here if you like. Yeah. And you can come at home. Yeah. So I was like, wow, God, yeah, I'm so happy. So um I registered with him, and he would come to my house at around 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning to around, I don't know, some hours. 6:30, 7:30, 11:30, 12:30 to 3 hours. He could come 3 hours every day, fresh in the morning. And this was the best thing I did, because he was so good. He was so perfect. I lost the number of this teacher. Please don't ask me there. But I can try to direct you where it was, the school. Yeah. For those who are living in Mombasa, Kenya, because I did this in Mombasa. So I was so happy. He came in the morning, so I didn't bother to just do my makeup, go to school, and do all that. I was just, he rang the bell, I opened the door with my night dress, and he could teach me and teach me and ask the question. He was the best teacher I had there. And I did this for like 6 months. 6 months I did that. And I could fly to Germany, yeah, come back. He did the same. fly to German, come back, and he was there. So I realized that I wanted to move out from Mombasa. So I changed. I went to Thika because I knew that now, yeah, soon or later I am going to German and live there. Yeah. Uh, so when one time I traveled to German, no, I flew to German, and when I went back to Kenya, I packed everything and I had to move to Thika. Is another town near my village, yeah, near my home village. So when I went to my home village, just near, it was like half an hour. I wanted this town. I loved it with all my heart, and I kept on promising myself there is no way I will move to German before I live in that village, because I know, when I knew very well, when I moved to German, I will never get a chance to live in this in this town, Thika. Yeah, I loved that village. Even today, when you ask me where I would like to go back, I will say Thika. Yeah, the weather was good, and it was cheaper. You know, I love everything in this Thika. Yeah. So uh, when I moved to Thika, yeah, I had to search for another school there, German language school. So I went to one of it was a kind of university. No, I searched in a Google and I found one just near where I was living. Yeah. And I went there, registered myself, and I was learning. But you know what? What surprised me was, I when I went the first day to this school, I was like pretending not to speak really good German, not good German, because I could speak some words. Yeah, so I went there like a beginner. Yeah, and the first day I was just quiet, and I wanted to learn deep and all that. So the thing I noticed was, um the teacher was doing an example for another student and saying, you see, this one can speak more better German. Because when I did my introduction, I told him I would like to live in Germany, and he asked me why. I said, I have a boyfriend. And then he said, wow, yeah. And he was like kind of trying to push a little bit down, like, you see, he was never he don't have anybody from German, and he can speak very good German. So the student who was there, yeah, and I was just quiet. I was just looking and just learning like the other, and just one minute or the other, he decided to ask me, "Have you ever been in Germany?" And I said many times, and he was like, "Ooh, where is German?" And I was like, yeah, yeah. So, long story short, I learned my language there for 1 or 2, 3 months before I was able to register in Gwethe Institute in Nairobi. So this is my point. If you are somewhere near Nairobi, you can register yourself in Gwethe Institute Nairobi. I'm not doing any advertisement, but in Gwethe Institute, yeah, you can learn language there from A1. We say A1 in German, A1. Yeah, that is the first level. You learn how to say good morning, guten Morgen, good night, gute Nacht, yeah, Kwaheri, bye bye is tschüss in German. So you learn all that. So the next level is A2, and then you go to B1, B2, and C1. So C1, Like in English, you say A1, A2, B1, B2, C1. So there is so many levels depending on what you want to do in German. Yeah, like for those who want to apply in university, you need C2. Yeah, so and for those who are just coming, maybe like social work and all that, I think you need B1 or B2. Yeah, if I'm not lied. So, and for those who want just basic German, you just need A1. Yeah, just a little bit of it. You need A1. It is enough. They will the certificate is enough. And this certificate you get in how you call it, Gwethe Institute Nairobi. It is international. You can also do Gwethe Institute here in Germany. You can go in a school. There is Gwethe Institute online and all that. You can have the same certificate like in Nairobi, Kenya. Yeah. So for those who are outside, for those who are in other African countries, I am sure that there is Gwethe Institute. If there is not, please ask before you start any German language, because everybody can say, I can teach German language. International, you will get your international certificate. Be very careful. Be very careful, my dear, because you can get a certificate. If you present it there to the embassy, they will say, no, this is not original. So try to check something like TELC or something like Gwethe Institute. This will help you a lot. For those who are in Kenya, I would like to tell you this. If you register yourself in Gwethe Institute in Nairobi, you have to be there on time. This is not a joking place. You have to be there on time. You have to pay for that exam and all that. And in Gwethe Institute, I don't know, by that time we paid like 30,000. Yeah, we paid like that 30,000 Kenyan shilling. I don't know the other countries, but that 30,000 is like 300 euros. And for those who are here and they are ready to support their sisters or brothers or friends in Kenya, eh? So, and you are wondering, how can I make this person come to the Gwethe Institute and learn language there? Please go online, search. You can even pay from Germany, just relaxing. You just pay like we pay for Amazon. When you order something, you can pay like that. And the next thing is, please, when you pay for the school, because you can pay for 30,000, yeah, they will get everything there. Yeah. And the next thing is, know that the person need fare. Kenya, we say fare, transport, So please make sure that every month you just give them something small, depending on how far they're coming from, so that they can attend the school there. Yeah. Yes. Um, so when you get your German language certificate from Kenya, you get maybe A1, and you are now flying to Germany because you got your visa. Yeah. What do you do when you arrive here? Yeah. And let me tell you something. Let me go back a little bit. When you learn your language in Kenya, yeah, you don't have a chance to speak that language there. When you learn a foreign language, you don't have any chance to speak it there. So the first thing you do is um, you try with the partner. If you have a boyfriend like me, by that time I had boyfriend, so you can try always to, when you call, you talk like 1 2 3 words in German, this trainieren, yeah, we call them trainieren in German. You train your brain eh, to hear German language, you know. And the next thing is, my dear, I didn't know that in internet also you can search for the questions and all that. Yeah, by that time I used to use Safaricom, and I could pay maybe for a month, and I could go to the internet and all that. But let me tell you, if you are there and you have not yet got the chance for school, because there is a month where they register, you need to wait for the next. While you're waiting, go in the internet, in a Google, search in Goethe Institute, free questions. Yeah, they have free questions, they have free running videos. Not only Goethe, but be careful, some of them, they are not, it's not everything that they are perfect. So search, and you compare with what you're running with your books, and you can train yourself. You can even ask yourself questions there. No, answer questions. You can do small tests, yeah, to see which level you belong. You know, there is level for A1, you can do the test, and A2, you can do the test there. So it is a kind of you train and train. Yeah, you, it is not so difficult. Everybody can get the certificate. So the next thing I did was, after I got my visa and now I flew to Germany, and I was PAP in Germany. And here people, they are talking the language. I can only understand one word from here: good morning, guten Morgen, and gute Nacht, eh? Good night. Yeah. So it was not easy. You hear people, you hear like it's dreaming. They're talking. And you know me, I live in a place called Bayern. And in Bayern, people, they talk Bayerisch. Yeah? You know, Bayerisch is like direct, not like, you know, in Swahili, in Kenya, we have Sheng, yeah? I don't know, Sheng we call it. And here, it is like that. You will not understand what they are saying, and it gave me hard time. So the only thing I could do, if I didn't understand, and it was painless, we say, I could panic. It was uncomfortable for me to ask, hey, I didn't understand what you're saying. So I could say one time, the second time I was like, you know, you just, yes, smile like I understand everything, but I didn't understand. Yeah. So, but if my husband was there, I could smile and pretend like I understand, and go home and ask my husband, did you understand what he was talking? I didn't understand anything. Please tell me, what did he say? And this was really hard. I got a hard time. Yeah. So for those who know, when you arrive in Germany and you want to live here, like me, I was here to get married. Yeah. I arrived here to get married. So the first thing was, I had to register to a school. Yeah, you know, the German government will push you. Even if you don't want German language, you will drink it like porridge. German language, you must learn it, and they will. German government will force you to take it, even if you are talking with your husband perfect English, English. No, when you come to German, you have to go learn German language, and you have to learn integration course. We call it. You learn about politics here in German. Yeah, my dear, it is not easy. You have to learn all that, whether you like it or not. You have either you learn it, or they, I don't know, maybe they throw you out of the country. But that is not so. Not so. My German country cannot do that so easy. And so the next thing is I search for a school. Remember, I'm fresh from Kenya. I don't have money. Who will pay this school? Who will pay this school? So um if you alive here and you don't have money, yeah, like I arrived here, you cannot arrive here with Kenyan money and just start, I change this money in euro, 10 bob, 20 bob. No, relax, my dear. There is a social help, yeah, uh, from how you call it, Ausrederbehörde, we call it in German. It is for the people who are coming from outside. They get help there. We call it Ausrederbehörde. I cannot translate this, but if you hear or if you're coming, mark this word. It is called Ausrederbehörde. Yeah. So when you arrive here, call them and say, I want to learn German language and I am not stable. And what they do is they will send you, I think, a form. Yeah. No, first of all, you will search for a school. They will not find for you a school. So you search for yourself and then you send them the document that you are now standing there, learning German language there. That is what I did. Yeah. But let me tell you, we searched for a private school. Yeah. And this private school, we paid first. So we had to get that money back from Ausrederbehörde, from the government. We got that money after like 1 year. And my dear, don't forget this. After you pay that, you have to send those documents, the payment, pay slip and all that, and write them, I think, an email, and then you will get your refund money back. This is what we did, me and my husband. So I was there and I told them, you know what, I have learned German till A2 in Kenya. Yeah. Somebody is enjoying now listening to me. But I am also really enjoying sharing with you this because I know somebody's somewhere in Africa or in German is stuck and don't know where to start. Yeah. So, and please let me go back a little bit because I just remember that there is people who are already here and they don't can call that Ausrederbehörde. They don't have financial support. Please, you can go to Caritas and tell them you want to learn German language. I think Caritas will help you also. Yeah. And we have nowadays so many groups in Facebook, women's group and all that, like there. I'm here in German and I would love to study German language, but I don't have money. You can hide your name, you can just put your name there and somebody will type there and help you out, you know? Or will come together and say, now we need to do something. But informations are there. Not like those days when I arrived here, I was like, wow, you get crazy in your head. So, um, let me go back to my point. I was there in a school, German school. I have decided, yes, now it is time I go forward. Now, in Kenya, I did A1, I did A2. Now I want to do, eh? I want to do B1. Yeah, B1 I wanted to do. And then they say, the teacher said, we had to do a test. If you pass it, then you will jump to B1. And then I said, okay, I will do that. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm talking in English, and she's like looking me like, "Oh, you want to do the test, and you cannot even do um a sentence in English, in Deutsch, yeah, in German, in Deutsch." So I was like, okay. I waited 1 week, second week, you know, and then they come and told me, no, you cannot do that test. And they were right. I was angry by that, but they were completely right. Because somebody who cannot even write a sentence, we get there. How how are you? You know, we get there is how are you? And you are in A2 and you want to go to B1. It is impossible. Yeah. So I was mm, I accepted. I said, I have time, then why not? Yeah. Um, so when let me just smile. Um, the third week we had to go on A2, and I told them I cannot do an exam. I have done already in Kenya international exam A2. I cannot do any exam. So the third week or fourth week, they had to move me to B1 because I was so good, I tried my best, you know. This German language, you will study it even when you are sleeping. You start there, die das, my dear, dative, accusative, and all that. You will not learn them from your teacher. Yeah, try to think when you are sleeping. Calm down from all the stress. Think, rethink. Go to YouTube, go to Google, search, take your books when in the morning, when everybody is sleeping, check them. Yeah, check, run, my dear. Huh? It is not, this German language is not so easy. And I'm telling you that even German people, they have problem. Sometimes they say things they don't even understand why it's their didas, they are quatch. In English, we have only the, the hair, eh? Die Haare, eh? You know, in German it's different, yeah? Die Hände, das Hand, eh, eh, eh? So in German it is difficult. So um, let me go on and explain you how it was. So I they decided to put me in B1, B1, yeah, and I was sure that is what I needed for me to work, for me to get a job in German, to start working, because the reason for me to go for German language was for me to start as fast as possible working. It is not because of earning, it is because of, first of all, uh, getting to understand what is German language. That I myself, I can read my brief, my letter when I receive from the government. Yeah, because here you get letters from you will get crazy. You know, if you don't understand, you cannot give your private letter to somebody. Just read it. This for me. You know, it is better when you read it for yourself. So I did B1. We call it B1 in a school somewhere here in Augsburg, and I got my certificate. Yeah, I got my certificate for B1, and the next thing was I didn't want to go forward and do B2 by that time because I wanted to start working. Is there any job? I can get with this B1. Yeah, I wanted to start working so that I can talk this German language with many people, not only here, my husband. Yeah, but that was not easy. Yeah, you can get a job in Germany where you don't have any certificate. There is many jobs you can get. Yeah, and they are also good job. So the job I liked, yeah, I had to go again back to school and do the college, the we call them college course or whatever. So I went back to school. I did my college, my Ausbildung, we call it in German. And after I got my certificate for job, I went there and applied for a job. Yeah, um, and after applying for my job, I was able to train my German language. It was the perfect moment. So the next thing was, after some years, I realized now I have kids at home. For mommies there, hi. So I realized I have kids at home. I have the first one. In Germany you get maternity leave for a little bit longer, and the second baby came, so I was long now at home. Yeah, I went back to job in between my daughter and my son, but for short, and then I was again back at home, maternity leave. Yeah, so what I decided to do is, because I knew when I stay now at home for so long, my German is getting worse. German language, believing in me. When you go back to your country, or you move out of Germany for 1 or 2 years, when you come back, you have to learn German again. German is very difficult, and this language is disappearing somewhere. So when I decided that I wanted to learn this German language, no, I want to do more. I want to go to B2, base Y. It was not easy. Yeah. So I had to search for an online school. Yeah. And I started learning German online. Yeah. So sometimes you want everything perfect, but it was not so perfect. Yeah. Um, yes, I did B2. B2, yeah, I did B2, C1 in the Richtung, we call it, we say in the direction. So, um, and I got another certificate. Yeah. So for me, I was not so in need of that certificate, but what I needed was to uh, we say in German, zu verbessern meine Sprache, meine deutsche Sprache. But that one, yeah, I did many online and all that, so it is better. Yeah, it is more better than before. But let me tell you something. Don't be surprised to see a Kenyan or African, I don't know, Ausländer, we say in German, speaking German like a beginner. Yeah. Sometimes when we are tired, this German is sleeping also. Yeah. So when we are tired, the German language we confuse their didas and whatever and all that. So what I don't understand is, if I say Apfel, it is egal if I say der didas. I take care when I speak this German language when the kids are watching me. Kids, you must be there a little bit careful, because kids, they always take what the grown-ups are talking. even the kids of my friends, I try to be perfect in German, even when I'm tired. But when I talk to my friends and I'm tired, my dear, huh, German language, I put it to sleep and I just say one word and two words. So, um, yeah, that is how I learned my German. And do you want me? Do you want that I speak a little bit German? I live in German in a very nice village, and I love, you know, I love German. German have become my second home. I always say, yeah. So I have German friends, I have German customers, and all that, yeah. And I am happy here. So um, that was all I wanted to share with you guys. If you have any question, yeah, please ask, yeah. So if you are there stuck, like your school is very far, you are here in German already, and you are saying, oh, I don't know where I can go there, the school is very far, please know that um you can take a bus, yeah, you can go there. And also you are able to take the contact of your teacher, and you can Skype at home the same way you used to talk with your husband or your boyfriend when you was in Kenya, or maybe somebody who brought you here. Yeah. For those who are here through UPEA and whatever, yeah, I call them UPEA. You are here, you are working as social, or you are a house girl, yeah, and you don't know where to start. You know what you can do? Go online, search the school. When you have a free day, yeah, go to school, my dear. After you finish that, your school, you have a certificate, yeah. Even you can register yourself where you are here and working for that au pair, or you're working as a house girl where you are here, you can able to go to old homes, or yeah, so you can go anywhere near you. Yeah, just search in the internet and just go out in your free day and register there. Yeah, so you have the chance. I always say that in Germany it's not easy, but we are happy we are here also. You know, we love our countries. Yeah, we love um, we love Kenya, we love many countries, you know, but even Germans, we love Germans, they love Kenya, yeah. So we have to balance everywhere. The only problem is you cannot move in and out wherever you want, and that is the problem. You cannot get a visa anytime you want, yeah. So I think I have shared with you more than enough. And if you have any question, I'm here, your girl Ginawa Friedberg German. Just write me a message and I will answer you anytime. Okay? So as I told you, I speak German, not perfect. It will not never be 100% perfect, but it is better than nothing. So, but guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will be so glad to see your comments, and see you next time, guys. Bye bye.